Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It's Coach Chris coming at you on January 5th, Sunday at 4:10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. This video is for my buddy JAT. He's a YouTuber that I follow, and it's kind of scary how much we think alike. I've never met the guy, and he's fairly new to trading, but I've been following now a couple weeks, and he develops indicators and I do too. And today he announced a new indicator he was working on. It's called the Renko Pivot, something to that effect. Looks really awesome. And the crazy thing is, it looks a lot like an indicator I've been working on for quite some time. I call this one the Predictacator. So, JAT, I hope you understand. I did not copy you in any way. This is, I understand they look alike. And then this indicator that I've developed also indicates my new Heiken Ashi tools. For those of you that trade Heiken Ashi candles, you know they act a little bit different than other candlesticks. I've done a video on it, and I'll do some more. Instead of normal price action, there's a formula that they use to take an average. It's a very complicated formula, but the bottom line is they're great for identifying trends. But unlike other candlesticks, just because you see like these wicks, that doesn't mean that's the actual price action. So with my Heiken Ashi tools, what I've developed is a way to follow the open and close. The white dot indicates the open, and these yellow dots that show on the candles, that's the closing price. Okay. Then down below, I've created kind of a stop and go light system so that green obviously means an up candle. A W is a warning sign. It's like a stop and go system. You have red for going down. Yellow means a change. And then if you see a D, that represents a doji candle. And when you're trading Heiken Ashi, doji candles are very, very important. You will almost always find a doji candle when you're trading Heiken Ashi, or when there's a change in direction. If it doesn't change direction, like here you'll see there's a doji candle amongst these green, it is still, I put a warning sign on that because it's usually an indicator, here's another one, that the trend may be slowing down. Not always, but very often it means a trend is either slowing down or going to change direction. And so what I'm trying to do here with this indicator is obviously what we're all trying to do is to maximize profit while at the same time minimizing risk. When most indicators that I've seen recently are for scalping, where you get in, you get a quick 5 to 10 points, and you get out. Well, that's great, but what you're then missing is when that trade then continues on and goes for 100 plus points, and you've scalped your 10, and now you watch it go, it can create a lot of FOMO, and plus you're missing out on a lot of money. So what I'm trying to do with this indicator is find a way to take advantage of these longer trends and at the same time minimize or eliminate the false positives we get. Like when we're getting this chop here, you'll see you get a sell signal, but it really doesn't end up going anywhere. So you're just wasting time, possibly taking a loss, but it's just not worth the effort to even trade that. Instead, in my opinion, it's better to take advantage of these big trends, you know, the 30 to 40 to 100 point trends, rather than just get a quick 10 points. And so with the Heiken Ashi, we also want to find out, as I was saying with the dojis, when there's going to be a momentum shift, which means it's either slowing and or changing direction. Any indicator that you come up with is going to lag. And that's one of the things that I'm working on now. you'll see, let's just take this area for instance. So you had a sell, and then this red cloud means a change of direction. And you can see we do get a minor drop, and then it changes direction on this candle, but it ends up closing above the red cloud. But you don't get a signal yet with this system because it just wicks above. So technically, this candle is when you'd like to get into the trade if possible. But you can see here we don't get a buy signal till this next candle, because that's finally when the cloud changes green, the indicator changes green, and we get a green candle. It's still a profitable trade either way. And then you can see here too, this arrow and this buy signal here, they're not in confluence. And you can see this was a really nice trade. You actually would have got the buy signal there. But I just want to make sure that when it does fire off, and then we get a little premature sell here because the cloud changes red. So I'm working on how to eliminate those kind of false indications. Now, granted, this is Friday, and Friday's price action was not the greatest, to be honest with you. There was a lot of chop and sideways action. The other thing that I've done is, and I've started to use this, and let me just enlarge this, is I've added this linear regression channel. You can see here how it's easy to identify the downward trend. And here again, that's to keep you out of trouble. You don't want to... when we've got a heavy downtrend, you want to be real careful when you're trading against that trend, because very often you're going to get either a false positive or just a trade that really doesn't go anywhere. You get 2 to 3 points, and then you run the risk of not only taking a loss, but then missing the actual big move when it happens. So that's the indicator I'm working on, and hopefully I can get this narrowed down a little bit and eliminate the things I'm trying to do. So take care.